Okay guys, thanks for tuning in again. So as you can see here, we have the Phantom 3 Standard. This is a DJI product. This is not the newest DJI drone out there, but I wanted to get into something here with a GPS and a much more stable camera. So just looking at the box here, it's a really nice solid box. I really like it. Just has some interesting information about the drone here on the front. Just says it's here got GPS, 3-axle stabilization camera, and live Wi-Fi HD view. On the side here, it has some information here about it as well. It just says here, you've got some discovery flight modes. You can discover flight, flying stable, smart control camera, automatic flight, 3-axis gimbal, clear footage, intelligent flight battery for 25 minutes of flight, GPS able to return to home positioning, lightweight, compact, easy to carry, things like that. It does have a range extender built into it. It goes about 3,200 feet, 1 kilometer. If you have a good enough line of sight, you can technically do that, so that's pretty cool. But it's nice because you can go a little farther, especially if you're in a rural area, things like that. I'm not saying you should, but just saying, it has that ability. It does stream a 720p HD video right back to your phone, which is actually pretty cool for this one. It is 2.7K video, which is an 2.7K HD with a 12 megapixel photo camera. So it is not a 4K drone. However, it still will give you a very, very crisp picture. I've already had it out for some flights, or one flight so far, just to, go through everything and stuff like that. I like to pre-flight test these before I do my reviews and things like that, just to make sure that everything is, copacetic and things like that. So, without getting into too much more here, let's get it out of the box. Bring my camera with me. Sorry guys, I don't have any kind of nice stable camera system or anything like that, so I gotta hold it. So when you open it up here, you get this nice DJI Care book here. Nice thing about this is this has all your information in it, so just pretty cool. Now, one of the things I noticed that was pretty neat, you can get some stickers if you wanted to. You can change the patterns on the quad itself, so that's pretty neat. You get the quick start guide, which is pretty cool. It goes through all the different things about how to start it up, how to pair it. These booklets are universal almost. Some of them, it can be a little tricky. So it goes over everything here. It tells you what it is, where it is, what it does, the default control setup, what it does from the start, what the different buttons are, and things like that. And if you flip it over here, you have the, sorry again guys, you have the using it here. So you can download the app, you can watch some tutorial videos, check the battery levels. Tells you all those things here. So it's a typical DJI product. You push it once to check the status, push and hold again, and that'll actually turn it on or off. Turn the quad on first, then you turn the remote on, different things like that. So it has an intelligent battery and a charger. It has the clamp here on the back for this. So it just goes over everything here, and I highly recommend reading everything before you go out for your first flight. You also have to activate your drone anyway, so you want to make sure you go through all that. So, in the box, all right, so we have an aircraft, we have a remote controller. It actually comes with an extra set of propellers, including the 4 that it comes with, 1 battery, 1 charger, 1 power cable, and the manuals. Comes with a gimbal clamp, comes with extra vibration absorbers. Does come with an 8 gig micro SD card, comes with an XD cable, or a micro USB cable, and that's to charge the remote. Also comes with a second anti-drop kit in case you need to do any repairs to the gimbal, such as replacing the vibration absorbers. Comes with extra landing pads, propeller clamp, and the stickers. So we've got some safety guidelines and some stuff like that. So, all right. So let's take a look in the box here. So I've got this nice, carton type thing. I don't have the backpack for it, so this is how I transport it right now. So there it is, right when you get it out here. A couple things. Like I said, I've already had this out, so most of the stuff is already out of the wrapping. I do keep the controller in the bag, only because I like to keep the controller in good shape. So you got the controller here. Pretty standard controls. They're all spring-loaded. There's no detents to push down, but So you've got, you know, your altitude up, altitude down, yaw left, yaw right, fly right, fly left, fly right, fly forward, fly back. You got the different switch modes here. So this is, in this mode here, this is GPS mode. This is altitude hold mode. So it only uses the barometer that's built in for altitude instead of the GPS. And then if you switch it down here inside the app, this takes you into some of the other features. On this one here, I didn't do it in flight yesterday, but I didn't know it is here. But if you read the manual, it says if you flip switch 2 down all the way, this is the return to home feature, and that puts it in return to home mode. So this just rotates up and like this. You can rotate this different ways. This is how you can clamp a phone onto it. It is not big enough for a tablet or anything like that, so you won't be able to you won't really be able to do anything with a tablet, but I do believe they make an extender for it. So in the bottom here you've got the USB charging cable. That's where you charge it. It takes about an hour and a half to charge, and it lasts about 3 hours, so you can get, you know, a good couple flights in before you gotta set it down for the day. So looking else here in the box, this is the charger. That's pretty cool. This is the accessory box that comes with the that's where the anti-drop kit is, the extra shock absorbers, things like that. I have the propeller grip out here just because I keep the propellers out and things like that. So just get the quad out here for a sec. Again, it does come with 4 extra propellers, so those are the main propellers that I use. Comes in this nice little DJI soft bag here, and this thing just holds your extra propellers. So that's pretty neat. So the propellers are obviously they need to go on a specific way. So when you're looking at the propellers here, you've got black ones and you've got silver ones. And if you look at the quad, you've got silver tops and you've got black tops here. So that's how the propellers would go. So the black ones will be opposite of each other, so on and so forth. And then if you look on here, this is to unlock, and spinning it this way locks it. So now see it's kind of locked on, but it spins this way. So as it spins, the blade's friction in the air actually is a self-tightening feature. So that's pretty neat. When you want to unlock it, you simply you can use a rotor clamp, hold the motor, and then this is just how you have to take them off. So I believe the backpack you can leave the props on. It's not recommended or anything like that, but you can leave the props on in some of those instances here. So I'm going to leave the props off, but get into some of the other things here. So here we are. Here's the Phantom 3 Standard. So you got this nice little Phantom 3 Standard embossed nameplate. There's a USB port here. This is to access the flight controller. Don't believe there's any user interface with that, but I didn't see anything in the manual anyway. So again, we've got these orientation stickers here. I left the red ones on. Again, you can change these out if you like. It's got the real nice motors, things like that. So you got the gimbal down here. You got these nice landing gear here. You got your light pods on the bottom. Now look, one of the stickers is coming off. Isn't that nice? You got some light cups here on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. Things like that. Now you got the battery here. You just squeeze and it pulls out. And you can take a look at it. So it's a lithium-ion battery. It's intelligent flight mode. It's 17.4 volts. Nominal voltage is 15.2. And it is... Where is it here? So it's a 4,480 milliamp hour battery. So again, it gets you about 25 minutes of flight time here and things like that. To just insert it, all you have to do is just push it right in and it clicks into place. So when you're ready to power up, all you got to do is, I like to hold the gimbal nice and still. Pull your gimbal clamp off here. This just keeps the gimbal from, because you can see it rotates fairly easy. This just keeps the gimbal protected when it's not in use. And then it's got this nice little dust cap for the lens. So with the any DJI product here. And all you gotta do here is push once for status. As you can see, I got full charge. Push again. This powers it on. You see the gimbal stabilize calibration here. Gives you a little startup tone. Then the light cups come on. And then all you gotta do after that is pair it up to the remote. It'll pair up automatically. It starts talking to itself, and you'll see this light go green. See the little flashing status indicators. And once everything goes through its checks, up there it is. Now it's green, so now you're ready to control it. If you have the DJI Go app, this is when you can open it up. My phone doesn't have a charge, so I can't show you, but I'll definitely be able to show you here when we do a flight test and things like that. So pretty simple, you know, nice and easy to start up. The beauty of the DJI products is these self-stabilizing cameras here. So as you can see, when it's in flight, you know, the camera stays nice and level. Even when you rock it side to side, if it yawls, it gets itself centered. You know, forward, backwards, the camera stays nice and stable for you. So that's one of the nice things. It's got those vibration dampeners in there as well. This here is the anti-drop kit that we were talking about, and these are little vibration dampeners, just little rubber like boot things. So when you're ready to power the quad off, it's pretty simple to turn off. All you gotta do is press once, press it again. You'll see the little lights count down, and the quad turns off. And you just simply turn off the remote, and you're good to go. So a couple things with the DJI. It does, like I said, it has the return to home features. It's got GPS, so it's a very rock solid camera. You can see the camera stays stable even after you turn it off for a little bit. Not sure how long it'll stay stable, but I know the more you move it, the more the batteries inside of it drain out. So probably just, you know, residual voltage. So I like to put my gimbal clamp on, and I just like to lightly push that one on there. And there we go. And then that keeps everything nice and rock solid so that it doesn't fall apart during shipping and when you're moving it around. So that's pretty much it here for the a little bit of an unboxing and review of just looking at it. Stay tuned for the flight test and some of the video from it. And thanks for watching. Leave some comments below, and I'll get to them as often as I can. Thanks, guys.